talk. Say my Yegun diary, they hot like pepper. But every day, then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street, they hawk. Still them talk, say, make we no talk. But thank God, say, my Yegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo, yo. My Yegun don't come, oh, yo, yo.
Hello there. Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and then a good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Mayegun Live. Mayegun General. Thank you so much for joining me. Share this broadcast, invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell them that Mayegun today, Mayegun today. Mayegun diary political. Mayegun diary Godfatherism. Mayegun diary. There is something I need to share with you before we get fully into the broadcasts tonight. Share it first. Mayegun diary. Thank you so much for joining me. Because we are starting late, that is why I'm going to cut it short. And I need to say this before we get fully into the program, okay? It is also going to be an open mic. But just to get you into it, I'm going to share a few things, happening out there with you, just to get you into it. But before we start all of that, number one, I want to say a big thank you to all of you, especially my brethren on YouTube. So the last few weeks, I've seen the upsurge in new members. A lot of them, they said they stumbled on this channel, by accident, and they've stayed back since then. So thank you to all of you. But there is something about this channel, Mayegun's Diary Political. Think about that name. Mayegun, that is me. The diary where you write and keep record, right? Political, everything, politics. I do my best, right, to simplify the happenings in Nigeria in the simplest way that at least a novice would understand what's going on in Nigeria. You can call me an education channel on Nigeria politics. So personally, right, I despise everything that has to do with the establishment running Nigeria, which is whether PDP or APC. For years, trying to educate the citizens themselves of how much they have been complicit, enabler of whatever consequences or whatever hardship they are facing in the hands of their leaders. I have done this for years. But over time, I personally have my own political ideology. And what is that? It is after discovering that the reason why Nigeria is not working, it will never work, even if you, I don't know what you want to try. So we have demystified all of that here. Also on this channel, I have done my best, and a lot of people here too. We have done our best to unlearn things that Nigeria actually conditioned us unknowingly to some of you, but intentionally by the system over the years, unlearning them and relearning new things that actually help to understand why Nigeria is not working. However, I call myself your conscience, not your activist or your fighter or this. But you know, one of the things that Nigeria establishment, one of the horrible things they did to us is to destroy education in Nigeria. Okay? Because of marginalization, because of the corruption, because of the ethnic profiling, because of the internal genocide and terrorism, all sponsored by different type of political our politicians in Nigeria over time. On this platform, we have made it easier for people to know that, okay, isn't it obvious that we're only forced together without our consent, so to say. However, those who are benefiting from that forceful marriage, they give no damn about religion, tribe, and every other thing they might have conditioned us to believe, including the hatred they have planted in us. So you have to unlearn them for you to be able to learn new things. So this platform spent years, I have spent years trying to make everyone from Nigeria to understand that the Igbo versus the tribal, the tribal supremacy battle between the victims of the rotten system in Nigeria is not to their own advantage. It is to nobody's advantage. In fact, if you pay attention very well, the marginalization that has prompted agitation here and there, oh, we want this, or we want restructuring, or we want that, or we want regional system, or we want autonomy, or we want to break up Nigeria. All of these are as a result of mismanaged, ruined Nigeria. So when politicians begin to play the card of a tribe, religion, and all that, as their modus operandi on Mayegun's Diary Politico, I've been doing my best to make everybody realize is that if you join them, you are doing yourself a disservice, because none of them believe in any of those ideas. But because they have destroyed education in Nigeria, okay? When people say, oh, we want a referendum, we don't want to be part of this rotten system anymore. A ruined education automatically triggered the panic PTSD mode in the brain of an average Nigerian. Oh, war, 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 war. All of this are as a result of poor education, miseducation, and deliberate intentional ignorance. Demanding for your own country out of a country that is that comprises a supposed other nations, like multi-nations, is not a treason. It is democratic. It is political. But in Nigeria, it is criminalized, even in the minds of those who are supposed to be educated. But guess what? Some of them live in countries where, as part of those countries, there are nations within them that are also demanding for their own independence. Yet, the citizens of those nations making those demands have not been cancelled of their nation, of their citizenship in Nigeria. I have to say this to all of you, except if you have your nationality elsewhere, okay? It is a legitimate thing to demand, right, for a call for a constitutional referendum without being criminalized, right? It is legitimate, except for Nigeria. Now, until that happens, whether you want Biafra, whether you want Yoruba nation, Kwararafa nation, all of these are political processes. They are long, I know. But until they happen, you are still Nigerians. We are still Nigerians. You know why? A lot of us have options, by the way. Yeah, I could claim to be a British. Yeah, they will say Nigeria or British Nigeria or Nigerian British. I've got options, right? But I've got thousands of other family members who are there in Nigeria. Yeah. So whatever happened in Nigeria affects every one of us, no matter how much we have disconnected ourselves from Nigeria based on a historical disappointment, generational disappointment that doesn't seem to be going away. Now, when you tell yourself this, that is when you realize, when you see people, right, who knows the consequences of whatever happens in Nigeria is not limited to those of you who are either supporting them or promoting one Nigeria or whatever you are for. As long as Nigeria is still Nigeria, every one of us will eat the breakfast from what those criminals are doing there. And that is enough to explain to you why a lot of us are more interested in what will happen in your charade elections. Does that make any sense? I know a lot of you are telling yourselves that you are not. Fine. I am not here to make you believe that, okay? But there is something. If you are not Nigerian and you are living in Nigeria right now, you are affected by the economy in Nigeria. You don't have your own money. You don't have your own economy. Whatever decision these criminals make, right, you will be affected. In fact, you are affected as we speak. Even when you are not in Nigeria. There are many of us who are actually, like I said, we have options. Okay? But how has it been for a lot of us in the last 7 years? As Nigeria deteriorates, how has it been for you responding to the family emergencies and other emergencies that has also affected a lot of us outside Nigeria? That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Now, I am not asking you to believe this or not, okay? The reason why I have to make that explanation is this. I know personally that until you all agree, or we all agree, until we get to that point that we have to ask ourselves if we really want to be part of Nigeria or we don't want to be part of Nigeria. Until then, whatever happens in Nigeria is never going to bring any unity. It's never going to bring any progress. Election won't solve it. And there are so many things that they might have told you. So on Mayegun's Diary Political, I don't force my idea on people, okay? What I have done is that I make them so easy for you to understand. Choose your poison. Choose your cause. Don't be a weatherman. Because you see, one thing about here is this, right? A lot of people come here. You know why? Because of what is going on in Nigeria. Is that not why you are here? If I ask you why are you always on Mayegun's Diary Political, what would you say? You want to know what is going on in Nigeria. Why? Because you know that somehow, whatever happens in that place, could actually directly or indirectly affect you. So if you join Mayegun's Diary Political in the last few months, okay, and then he actually made the point when they had doing the elections and all of that, right? Well, it just means that you are currently meeting the trending conversation and how much of this indeed affects us all, right? But generally on Mayegun's Diary Political, right, we don't just talk about the shortcomings and then the failures of all these criminals in government. We actually do indeed reach out to the victims of this tyrannical system in Nigeria too, from all sides. We do that. How do we do that? We also talk, we bring to fore, right, other happenings that are not even directly in any way affecting any of us. I'm talking about the victims of Nigeria. You see, all I have just shared with you is just to let you know that on Mayegun's Diary Political, we have a diverse conversation on everything Nigeria. And in that regard, you can choose your path. A lot of us have taken it beyond social media, right? And then we have started reaching out to people that we believe with proper orientation, education, on learning and relearning, as we have been doing for a while. Off here, maybe, we can actually pull a surprise that will finally align with what we believe in. But until then, when it comes to Mayegun's Diary Political, you are welcome. So, let's get started. Like I said, I choose to say that because of if you are new here and you see people saying, oh, is Mayegun obedient and all of that? No. I have told people, I said, you are their karma, okay? You are supposed to be the karma of the establishment that they didn't see coming, okay? And indeed, if there's anyone to give traction to, knowing your history, it will be you, not anyone else, right? So, let's kickstart this. 8.7 million people have been declared to have elected Tinubu. But in all sincerity, let's just open up. In all sincerity, yeah, where are those 8.7 million people? Have you ever asked yourself? They are from 12 states and then 25% from 24 states. This is the first time in my life that a president-elect, even when people claim rigging, do you understand? Like rigging. You will still see some people celebrating, you know what I mean? I haven't seen that. What does that tell you? Okay, I'll tell you what I feel about that, right? It's been almost 2 weeks. Not even in Lagos, where Kolu comes from. Not in Borno, where Shetima comes from. Everywhere just went so quiet. And the only people that we have seen reacting the loudest have been the obedient. Then the articulators. Now, look at it this way. When you check the number released by INEC, their result, 8.7 million for APC Tinubu, 6.9 million for Atiku, then 6.1 million for Obi. But the only people, right, who have been almost everywhere demanding for either a recount or a rerun, have been those who would have at least the obedient, they will have 2.6 million to meet Tinubu to be 8.7. But the 8.7 go. I don't know if it is just me. So I'm going to open the line. We're going to talk about that. Wike. Okay, hang on. They want to have their governorship election and House of Assembly elections. The rigging plan is in place. Everything is sorted. From what I have heard, what you witnessed on the 25th of February is going to be like a warm-up. You know, like a warm-up for the real show. Assassination attempts have been carried out on 3 governorship candidates of Labour Party in the last 48 hours. Kaduna, Kaduna, Lagos, they did that of that guy in Lagos, GRV. They attempted to kill him today in Ekpe. Yes, that happened. They attempted to kill one, I think it's that of Akwa Ibom, beware. 3 in a space of 48 hours. On the other side, Wike, who met with the Igbos in Rivers State, said nobody should feel bad. Peter Obi is the hero of this democracy, this election, even though they didn't declare him the winner. But he will reclaim his mandate from the courts. What is Wike talking about? I'll play you the video. That's not how he said it anyway, so I'm just adding my own jara. But he actually said that Obi is the hero of their election. So therefore, Obi has gone to court, so the court will eventually, give him his mandate. I mean, he's going to go to get his mandate. That's what he said. And he mocked Atiku and the rest of them, So I'll play you that tonight. So you are free to call in anytime, okay? This is not like me having to talk for forever before I start taking phone calls, okay? But intermittently, I can bring in some of these clips, okay? However, Obi himself was cited in Edo State today. So when you want to call me, in fact, you will do me a favor if you are calling me from Nigeria, okay? So that people that will listen to you. In fact, if you are a Tinubu voter, you can even tell us what happened in your area. How Kalu won your area. Don't worry. We no go bite you. But yeah, you are free to come in here. It's just that, if you come on and you are trying to lie, or you started blaming other people or something like that, no, we're not going to be happy with you like that, okay? That is you trying to digress or deviate, and that's exactly what APC, that's what they do. So you won't play that prank on us, but pick up your phone, that number on your screen. It's a WhatsApp call only. Pick up that call and call in and tell us how you celebrated the winning or the victory of Kalu in your own area. We haven't seen anything. Everywhere is so quiet. The former drug lord is a president-elect. Boko Haram founder, sympathizer, is the vice president-elect. And the whole country that they announced the winner to, everybody is just like, it's like somebody died. So if that is not, somebody was like, no matter, Tinubu is going to be your press commander-in-chief for the next 8 years. I know. If that is what you wish yourself, okay? 8 years. Wow. But imagine the way the whole place look like. Like, why is everywhere so like? So, Buhari, which is Buhari, said that the election that brings in Tinubu is final. Yes, there are some little problems here and there. Well, and so that's not enough to say, here you get, the election is not okay. So instead of people to be visiting Kalu, now Kalu, they visit people. Something like, Elu Melu, how are you? Did you hear that I have been declared the winner of, where's that clip here? Did you hear that I am the president-elect? They say, last man standing.
Last man standing. It's still standing. It's still standing. Last man standing. Jay, how come you over when you send it? Is that you, Bob? Last man standing. How come you say that? This man, 10 lives. Say your dad, you're proud of him. He was quite proud of him as he's proud of you too. A good man. Last man standing. You will come and greet
Tony Elumelu. Now Tinubu had to go to him and say, Tony, did you hear that I am the president-elect? And probably was like, I have heard about it. Last man standing. Sheyi, your daddy. Last man standing. I told you. Let's give him that credit too. Share you get. Tinubu single-handedly captured Nigeria. That's exactly what INEC gave to him. You might believe that everything that happened, fuel scarcity, naira scarcity, all these other things, that blah 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 blah, they just used them to pretend that they were fighting and all of that stuff. I mean, I'm not going to ruin what you believe, okay? I just want you to know that Tinubu were that everything, and he said, whatever money cannot do, more money will do it. So he single-handedly paid for this thing. No wonder there are no jubilation, celebration, at least from the places they won. So that is giving people concern. Researchers are now like lost. They say, explain to Nigerians, please. Can you please explain to us what could have happened that somebody is declared winner with a margin of over 2 million votes, and yet the whole country is like they just lost a leader, somebody just died. The researchers are still unable to put all of this together. Here you get. Anyway, apart from Tinubu, this or that, I'll show you just a few things around as well. Going to Edo, Agbo, and all these places. But I think we should first hear from the man who suddenly think Obi is hero. Then I'll take calls, okay? Like I said, I'll be taking calls, and it will be like, you say your mind, I'll take it in, have a conversation, take another calls, play another clip. That's what we're going to do tonight. Open mic, all right? Let's go to, where's this place again? Obigbo Abi Obiakpo.
Mami put them back home. Not so. If every government, say nobody will don't fight this federal government like me. Not so. But that time when they like me, Wike, Odogu, Oyeshirike, strong man. Not so. Now they come one spoiling me one a day. I don't go tell them no be so now. Since, let me tell you, when Obi came to campaign here, all of them, Nami provide everything. Nami provide everything. The gay person who want to come campaign, I said, agree. Agree? You come? And then they do what you me, I will tell you how much I will do. If I want to oppose Obi, I can stand on the podium and say, I oppose Obi. No, so I talk him. You don't see where I castigate him one day. I don't know who I talk against. I don't know. I don't know. I had them. I run away. So I don't know what you talk about. So the truth of the matter remains that at the level where we are, in our own group, we agreed. So listen, we must support a southern and we must not come ourselves, don't divide the house. Watch the voting pattern. The hero of this election, whether you like him or not like him, is Obi. The hero of this election is who? Obi. Listen. I'm not saying, hold on. I'm not saying it to make you happy. Listen, are you hear me? I'm not saying it to make you happy. I'm saying the truth and nothing but the truth. He may not have been pronounced as the winner, no problem. The law will take its course. Now, you know why what we are doing today is a live program? You know why? This one they say now live program. Oh, they watch them everywhere now. You know why I do also? I don't want to make the go say I talk say. They hear me direct. So nobody will say they say we can say. You they hear them. You don't need to say they say we can say. You they hear what I talk. So yes, he has not been pronounced winner. No problem. If Obi did not run this election, the power wouldn't have come to the south. I can tell you the truth. If Obi did not run this election, power will not come to the south. Whether he wins tomorrow or not is immaterial. But history will be on his side. But he fought and fought well. That's what is important. It's not everybody who started revolution may benefit it at that time. Right? If I want to play with you, I will say make power no come south. Make it go north. So that when they finish, I will say I want to run. Maybe so. No. I say no. It must not be me. It must not be me. But the point remains, nobody's a slave in his country. That comes it. Even if you're a slave, you can say, I'll not be a slave again. Not so. Even as boy, when they run under you, time has come when they say, Oga, I don't serve, make I go. Not so. That's how life is. If you don't say you are there, nobody will know you are there. And now we are saying we are here. People know we are here. It is written now. As you take, finish. Others go take. That's why the principle of Yendeba is very key. So when people they go carry propaganda,
Hello there. I have somebody on the line. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Maego.
Loud and clear. So you are now connected live. Your name and where you're calling from, if you don't mind.
My name is Bello Victor. I'm calling from Dallas, Texas.
Sabelo Victor from Dallas. Yes, you are live, sir, please. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Anyway.
Yes, sir. And we appreciate the work you've been doing. There is no day, whether anywhere I am, I must connect to your program, take time up to connect to your program. We're proud how you are enlightening us about happening in Nigeria. But something is really, really fundamental that we have to check.
Right.
I went to Nigeria, bought ticket $2,300 just to go vote. Because when Obi came to Dallas, we had October 16 or so. He organized, everybody came, he came all over United States, and he delivered, he told us what he wants to do for the nation. I'm not Igbo, I'm from Kaba in Kogi State. But we took that on our own to go back home and vote. And we voted and our elections cannot count. I had to leave Nigeria because in my state there is no gubernatorial election, so there's no need staying in Nigeria because our votes were not allowed to count. One, when will Nigerians become advanced to a stage where people who are in government, who have been appointed, whose taxpayers' money are being used, are now defrauding us? I got back here. I've been following INEC portal. If you go to INEC portal, go to cvr.inecnigeria.org. We've been monitoring how they are posting their results, everything unit by unit. For example, Gombe, they posted since the past 7 days, they posted Gombe State and left only one unit. They have not posted it up till yesterday. Wow. Of all the states posted, it's only Ekiti that they posted all the units. Guess what?
What?
As at yesterday, Dallas time, 2 in the afternoon, they still had 9,600 and something units to post. And 2 hours later, up to now, if you go to that portal I told you, cvr.inecnigerian.com, if you want to check the result, it will say 403 forbidden.
Wow.
So now you can't even go there to see results we were all following. Please, we have to talk to people. It's not good going on the street, but it will get to it.
I think
you saw
actually,
it, right?
It is true. I am on the website as you speak. Let me see if I can share that with everyone. And indeed, it cannot be. It's not accessible as we speak.
And I still accessed it till 2 in the afternoon Dallas time. But now no individual can go to that portal again to see what is happening.
Wow.
You see? I'm watching you now. I see you posted it.
Yeah,
so please,
I'm bringing it on the screen to see, so everybody can try and can see as well. That but continue, sir.
So now we don't even know the result.
Be on their website, INEC websites only, and see if I could go back.
Yes,
or you continue, sir. I mean, we are all listening.
Yeah, we can't see the result. We don't know what is happening. The 9,000 plus unit is not released. Everything is going out. So what is really happening with our country? Just like you say, even as Buhari, as dreaded as Buhari, Buhari won election, there was still jubilation in almost everywhere because we're tired of good luck. But no singular place, just like you said, that there has been any jubilation anywhere. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing that with us. I'll take other calls too. Yes, so thank you, sir. Yeah. Well, that's somebody who actually traveled back to Nigeria to participate in the elections. See how disappointed he sounded, right? Hello.
Hello, Baba.
How you doing, Baba?
Good evening, my good general.
How you doing? Do you mind, Baba? Do you mind muting that sound behind? It's like, you know.
Sorry, I'm using the laptop.
Oh yeah.
I don't mean to.
Will I say it's better now?
Baba,
yeah, everybody can hear you.
I could greet you. Good evening to Agbeke and my children. First, now Agbeke, you go to say every time. Now Agbeke, they always appreciate us. You know why, Baba? When man gets peace of mind for hours, now that time you go remember saying one talk about Nigeria man.
And then be consistent.
When man no get peace of and be consistent. When man no get peace of mind for house, see how we get going on nully. So if the back won't be said go, Baba, you don't go at the lolly, you go about. I say, I don't know, I'm here to program for you. So I really appreciate Agbeke and your children. God bless her.
For that. Thank you very
much.
For
her to always tolerate you, to allow you to come out. To come tell most of us which we don't know. And to come cure most of us mental illness. Not the only people in Nigeria get mental illness. Some days back, I did tell Princess, I say, Princess, see, what I tell you one second. If my even know how many people in diaspora where in they use this program, they kill their mental health for them every evening. Instead, we go to lose almost so. Àwọn tó láàrùn ọpọlọ gan pọ̀ ní diaspora tó fún yìí. So say something do with take place here. So don't be like that, So thank you very much, Baba. I really appreciate it.
Thanks so much for this. This
birthday boy matter. First, Baba, I really for the first time now for your platform, Naim I listening to the interview with the Grand Dagger. I think the one where you do sometimes, is it Tuesday or Wednesday?
Right.
This week. Baba, me, I challenge any politician for Nigeria with that little interview of that guy, that Gbadebo, and in wife, with them, who you post, we are listening to, make any of them bring their son, where they use our money, send go school, make them come do debate with that boy. If any of them are not these their idiot professor, with they in the diaspora, where they use fake ID, they come on platform, they come talk rubbish, make them bring any of their kids.
The
Baba,
one they raised with,
that night,
with stolen money.
With them raised with our stolen money. Baba, that night, before I say sleep, it was around after 11. That boy, that guy, no, sorry, I'm sorry to use boy, that guy, and then wife, we interview who you show. Baba, since that day, begin with the start for them. They listen to other interviews with them grandpa. Baba, somewhere anybody that can we.
I even believe that as Yorubas, that they should just take him up based on whatever he knows or he has to offer without having to throw him under the bus. That is not Yoruba. What kind of politics is that?
This is the young, vibrant, intelligent Yoruba guy where all these evil politicians are supposed to take the proud of.
Like,
but see that when they condemn him, then they use their bigotry in what na Igbo, in Mama na Igbo. Tell me any of them we no get Igbo traces, maybe through their wife or through their grandmother or through any of their family. Make them come out. Extended family, we don't get trace of Igbo. Because both we Yorubas and Igbo, now we they get intermarriage power. You understand me? Hardly before you go, I don't say no deal. You understand me? Say Yoruba person go marry Hausa, a deal, but no plenty. But you see with this Yoruba man, Baba, make I speak this one in Yoruba. Ojuwa, gbogbo àwọn ọmọbìnrin Igbo yẹn ibẹ̀ lójúwa máa ń ràn mọ́.
You know what somebody said, You know what somebody said? When they are playing that Igbo versus Yoruba, this whole thing on social media and all that, then one person now started Igbo girls thread on Twitter. Sure you get. Now on that thread, under that thread, right? All Igbos, if you are Igbo, just upload your fine pictures under it, okay? Can't see our Yoruba brothers, so they were shouting, Igbos want to take Yoruba land. All I know is like, wait now, they're like, see, at this point, tribalism cannot divide us. At this point, then another person started, another person started Yoruba girls thread. Bros can't see the Igbo bros and all that under the whole thing. Like, my girlfriend, my former girlfriend, na Igbo. My best girlfriend in my life, na Igbo. I mean, so na Yoruba. My best, this and that. At that point, they started saying, see, this tribalism, nobody can divide us. I was like, look at them. See everybody. Politics makes you say horrible things against yourself. But in reality, you know, this is not us. Go on.
But make we face the fact and the reality. You understand me? This thing no fit divide us. But make I give you my own short story. My mother-in-law na Igbo.
Right.
I moved from Sweden. I tell you, we've been living together for the past 8 years. I don't move from here. When my wife gave birth to my son, I know they here. I did Sweden. So I do some trucks and some of my spare parts go Nigeria. So I found out see I buy more UK Oja go be so one here. Make I go sort that thing out. I just go Nigeria. I did Nigeria when she give back. Inside my son British passport. My son Obina dey there. My mother-in-law give him Obina. And he inside in birth certificate, they inside in British Parliament. My wife's younger brother is a medical doctor. Me, I know they call him that Ayodako. When your father give her. My father-in-law is a Yoruba. Now that Uche, we mama give her. We are taking more. Now they come. So tomorrow, somebody like that, if you go to Nigeria and won't come contest, you come tell me, say, your mama and Igbo, which is inside your birth certificate, to see which is there. So because of that. You see all those
the
things,
horrible politics they are playing. Because by so doing, by keeping us apart, they can keep power and keep oppressing us now.
And one thing I want to make my Nigerian people know this: election will come, it will go.
It will go. Mm-hmm.
You understand me? These people then go use all these their normal evil ways to divide us. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, Igbo man where they live for Yoruba man, they go still they pay in rent, they live there. Igbo man where rent shop for Yoruba man house. They go see to me, we Yoruba for that same Lagos where then they use their bigotry. Then we tell you, I prefer Igbo to rent my shop or my house, my property.
Today, Baba, you know, when people see on social media, when people are saying, I'll go somewhere and I'll see people saying that, they are experienced in the hands of Yoruba and Gano. So they'll say, please, sorry. So they'll say they are experienced in the hands of Yoruba landlord. Yoruba landlord will tell them that they don't give their houses to Igbos. Well, you just need to listen to other Yorubas that, with what is their own experience in the hand of Lagos landlord. They will say they prefer to give their house to Igbos because they pay well, they pay better. So which means if you are going to be banking on one, if you want to actually be honest, when you hear one side, you hear the other, you will actually see the, what do you call it? The bias of every one of them based on how they are affected, Abi. But don't bring that into politics and think you are doing any part of them any favor. Where you now make them realize that, hey, run for this one, oh. This one wants to kill you. But when the election is over, you will leave them at their own mercy, on their own. Irumole, man, take another one,
all these evil politicians, all the properties we they acquire, go check this record, Baba. 80% of all their properties, now Igbo people they rent yes. Because they know they will get good money from them, one, and they don't hold rent.
Thank you so much. So I am supposed to take a break and share one other thing with you, but I've got so many people who have been trying to call in, so I'll take one and I will speak for like about 10 minutes and I'll take more calls, okay? That's how we're going to do it. Hello there.
Hello, the General. Michael.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm good. It's me, your friend, Osas.
Osas. You remember me tonight?
No, I normally watch you. Just that I don't really have time to call because most of your line is always busy.
Well, I'm lucky to have you tonight then. So, how is it?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just listening to Wike this thing when you were talking about it. The truth about Wike is that Wike is very smart. He thinks maybe he's talking to stupid people. Election is coming. It's just playing in the mind of the obedient to make them lose guard.
It's actually using one stone to kill two birds. Yeah. Appealing to the obedient and appealing to the Igbos, he brutalized and disenfranchised in Rivers State. He's been on this mission for days now. It's like begging mission.
Yeah, he's just using his own intellectual to make them lose guard, to make them feel that it's not that bad, but he don't want them to go into this election with that anger. I don't know if you get me.
I'm following.
So he's trying to protect his own candidate. He knows that if they go into this election with that anger, they are going to defend everything. They are going to work against him. So he's trying to come to make them feel that he's still on their side and all those stories about Peter Obi. Yeah. You see that when he says it, many people were clapping, yelling, and all that. So
imagine talking about Obi going to court, so rule of law will take place. So obedient who have been saying they will get their mandate back from court, they probably will think, maybe at the end of the day, it will be a witness to show to them that indeed they read River State. But I get what you mean, playing with their mind, and
he's just interested in his own candidate. That's what he's working for.
I see.
He's just playing the mad game. Maybe he thought maybe those ones are stupid. The truth is that even when many people are talking about disobedience, is just like some all these what are they called, these Igbo people that is doing all this Biafra and other people that is talking about. At times I'll say these people think maybe disobedience.
Yeah, Osas, do you know? Yeah. Maybe you don't, or maybe you do, right? What I'm about to say now. Do you know that there is a deliberate, coordinated propaganda to make Peter Obi look like Igbo candidates, and at the same time to make Labour Party look like Igbo Party? But guess what? They are not looking at Kwakwanso. Yeah, they are not looking at Kwakwanso as a Northern Party.
Yeah.
Go on.
All of them are trying to play that card, even Kwakwanso and all that. But Obi, in the other end, Obi is not playing an ethnic or religion card. He's playing the card of passion and love for his people.
Right. So
that's what he's using to win the heart of everyone. They thought maybe he's winning. No, everybody is keying into his passion, into his heart.
How did he defeat them in Abuja then? If it's about the Igbos, right? How did he win election for them in Kaduna? How did they win election there that they finally regained anyway in Bauchi? What about Plateau?
Yeah.
What about Niger?
That they are rigging all of.
You get, like, even places where they couldn't rig anymore, they had to declare them. But it is all, it's all part of the whole thing. And a lot of people actually believe that. You get, when you say Labour, they'll say Igbo Party. It's deliberate. You think they don't know?
Yeah.
Do you think they don't know?
Even all of them, including the governors, they are coming out to be more humble, begging.
Right.
Because they have come to see that this movement has come to stay. This movement is much more bigger than the way they thought.
Well,
they don't understand it anymore. They have to come humble. Even Buhari, why I'm laughing that maybe when Peter Obi, even Wike is playing this mindset because they have seen it played that Tinubu, they are going to take that from him. This is the reason. Okay. Buhari is just saying what he's saying. And the court and the justice or the judges in the court know that Tinubu, INEC are not obeying the judges because they gave Obi access, but they refused him access. Instead, they went with their own request. Yeah, they went with their own request that they want to reformat their distinct beaver. What will happen to them? The judges are not, because by 29th of May, Buhari will be out. He doesn't have power over the judges. And the judges will have the supreme power by then. They can be able to do whatever they want.
But somebody else is going to take it. When Buhari no day, remember, they are no, there's no going to be vacuum. It will be the president-elect. Yeah,
Yeah, Tinubu will have no power. After this election, which is coming up on Saturday, INEC will have no power. The power will only rest on the court this time around. So that's when they will become powerless. And that's where Tinubu wants to use money. It will not work anymore.
Right.
And that's where all of them will pay.
Does that kind of explain why, despite him being declared winner, nobody is celebrating?
Yeah, he's threatening. Yeah, no, but you can see openly in the church, different places, everybody is rejecting him.
Even in northern Nigeria, where some of them openly support Muslim ticket because it was what they have to do. They are not celebrating as well.
Yeah.
Like I don't see any celebration.
Yeah, many groups have come out to say that he's not their president. He's the president of INEC. He's the president of APC. All of them, everybody, apart from the APC, every other group are rejecting it. So if you say that Tinubu have come to that part that, when somebody will want to brag, you say, do you know who I am?
Yeah.
He wants the person. He wants to remind the person.
Yeah. Do you know me? Hi.
Yeah.
I am the president.
So that's what is happening to Tinubu. Very soon, he will be so confused that he will be so disgraced to that extent that he will regret even contesting the election.
Usas, let's go look at a few more of Wike's Anki Panky. Share you get. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah. Usas.
Talk to you. You open your ears and you are listening to the person. You won't ask, okay, not you there here before. What do you do for us? You don't go talk. You waste your time. They listen to lie. To listen to lie. I just say, the verse for me. Not so. Hold on. You know why? Hold on. See, you know, say, Gaman don't figure Gamano. So, me I know. But why you want to kill somebody whenever do anything wrong? But even if you verse, you're right. Because part of the problem where we get now, social media don't kill us. Plenty lies there for social media. I say, and I kill our children already somewhere. Lies. They said, you know, from Nigeria now, anybody want to born Peking now, Wike. I don't know. I don't know that. If you know, if no customer come today, now Wike make them. If food not there for a table, now who? Wike. If your girlfriend no come, now Wike. If your wife strike you, now who? Now Wike. Everywhere go, Wike. Some people say that Wike now ghost. No, ghost not here today. I will tell ourselves the truth. That one where the man will talk say in there with PDP just that time. Which PDP that one? I know them for that one that time. I know them for that one. Waiting I day. Now Southern presidency. Now waiting I day. The other one, no talk that country next time we'll say they for PDP for that one. I need it for that one there. Yes, if you're there for Labour, you are right. Do you understand me? Because now Southern presidency. Anybody who vote for Southern presidency, now they are why they. That is why all of you, and I don't know the principle of Yendeba. Even though say, and I just there for a house, and I there with our babes, and I there with our men, and I they dance. Nobody don't call me one day. Okay, this one where you wax, take this one. Nobody. But when you go your wife that, when you go house, madam, Yendeba. So now me just they think, they wax. You just they enjoy it without no one. Now copy that what I do. But it is for everybody to understand the fact that all I have stood for with my colleagues is that power must shift to the south. I say so, I owe no apologies to anybody. It's not about parties, it's about unity of Nigeria. And the only way Nigeria can be united, for all of us to see ourselves as one, that God has brought all of us together in this country, is Yendeba. So if you voted for a bill, you are not wrong. You are not wrong, I will tell you here. If you voted for Aswadi, you are not wrong because all of them are Satanists. But if you voted for that person, you are very, very wrong. They are hearing me now, anywhere they are.
Yendeba. I know somebody said that their tummy rumbles whenever they listen to him. I'm sorry. Some of them are actually like when they unravel, okay? They are not to be adored. You are supposed to be angry. But you see, Nigeria, Nigeria and the Nigeria politicians are Nigerians. People love their oppressors differently, okay? So I understand, and we just have to put it out there. Hello there.
Hello, General.
Yes, sir. Yes, thanks so much for your patience. So, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you well.
Everybody can hear you too. Go on.
Basically, I've been seeing a lot of the conversation that has been going around this election. In a free and fair world, but I was not expecting any of the candidates to win the first round. I was expecting second round to happen, actually.
At least in a fair
because I know that there were a lot of games that were going on. I know that in all Nigerian elections, there's always rigging, everybody thumbprints and all these things they do. And it tends to happen. Hello, can you hear?
Loud and clear, sir, please.
Hello. Hello. Oh, connection is
I can hear you loud and clear, sir.
Hello.
Okay. I don't know what happened. But can you hear me? Hello, sir. The number is on your screen.
Can you hear me?
Oh, no. Sorry. So I don't know what happened with the connection. So I have somebody else on the line. So, yeah. The number is on your screen. Look at that. Look at that thing scrolling on your screen, Yeah, you will see the number there. It is WhatsApp call only. Okay. Hello there.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Baba. How are you?
Fine. No, it's fine. It's fine from Gabon.
Oh, it's fine. Where are you calling from, if I may ask? Is that all right?
From Gabon, Libreville.
From Gabon. Brother, you are live. Yes. Please, go on.
Thank you. So, I know one waste time. Now, just to let people understand, say, when they take tribalism easy. If this is first century, you know, the time we're supposed to do tribalism. Like the other day, my neighbor, Igbo guy also from Enugu. And I don't know how the story we will talk because this Yoruba versus Igbo thing. Now he can tell me, hey, see, I don't talk that thing, that's what Yoruba will be, this and that, blah 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 blah. They ever how is mind things that then kind of say they like to betray somebody. I was like, no, why they talk like this? Even you at this your age, no, they talk like this. They tell me, hey, you don't see Awolowo, this and that, blah blah. I can't say, forget about that thing. It's all politics. It's not okay. I want to say, okay, what about this guy? What's his name? I think Banjo. We fight for the Biafran side. Did he not be Yoruba man? Because say, okay, and only Banjo now. Don't really one person. I go say, okay, what about Pajui? Now he can say, you don't come know where he go talk again because he don't say only one person. Now I come remind him of another person again. Now I say no, this Yoruba versus Igbo thing. Stop it. Now the thing where it is the crux of the problem of Nigeria.
It is.
The day where Yoruba and Igbo then go just say any no more tribalism, that country will change for the better.
I mean, it's so deeper. It's so deeper. See, outside southern Nigeria, or let me say outside the eastern part of Nigeria, a lot of people just believe that everyone in eastern part of Nigeria, including Niger Delta and all of them, everyone is Igbo. Do you know the tribalism that we are talking about, right? Especially tribe versus tribe, or the I don't know if I can call him Ijo, their own feeling towards the Igbos. But all of these are coming up during elections, okay? Let me play you a video, right? Listen to this, just for 1 second. This one is not even like from Yoruba to Igbo. This is meant to be from the same region. But there are people, politicians, that are, the way I look at them, they are not like up to 50 years, which means some of them were even born after the whole Civil War stuff, right? And in 50 years after they were born, they are propagating the stories that they are fed, even within the supposed, Eastern region. Listen to this one briefly.
With the best for this matter. On Saturday, make we go vote Ikara. Because they don't go fit deceive us again. PDP, now we want. PDP, now we know. 1 month ago, this Obi people, Anambra, when I know say Igbo people are very bad person, they be.
Right from me memorial.
They sell people parts.
Did you hear that? That's somebody who's preaching in River State, so where Wike comes from. Politician. See how he's talking. You know these Igbo people, this one Obi, that they kill people. Sure, you get. This is the kind of tribal rhetorics that politicians they spew every now and then when election is around. But when election is gone, they will disappear.
They will change. Chameleon. And the another thing to say, even that wicked way they make that noise, they make all those noise way they make for River State there. Inquiry is a subset of Igbo. Kind of like in the Igbo, like have Unkwa. You have I think Ohopi or something. I've forgotten exactly. Me as an Anambra person, if somebody from a boy state is speaking his own dialect, his own Igbo, I will not understand anything. It will be like he's speaking a totally foreign language. Yes, somebody from a body state. In fact, I was walking down with a guy. I think he was from Ohopi or something. Ohopi is at their state. Somebody called him on the phone. I was speaking. They were talking. I was like, "What is this?" After the call, I then asked him, "What's this language?" Because I knew him. I know him as an Igbo man. I'm like, "What kind of language is this?" He's laughing. Like, "What do you mean?" So you mean you understand?